Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. The sure hands. It's Williams. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the Tigers are going to keep this drive moving. And the back now goes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
The Tigers move into the red zone. It's incomplete. hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He made the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Man, this defense is doing a really good job here. You're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Start this playoff game with a pass. He lets it go. And is intercepted. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Klubnik. It's caught on the crossing pattern. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Using his legs, it's Haynes. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. First play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Pre-snap motion from the receiver to the air. It's Klubnik. He lets it rip. What a catch! They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. The crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. He shreds the tackle.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that previous play. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Tigers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
And on 2nd and goal, the offense goes with the speed to try to get the ball out to the edge. But how about this defense? Not only are they physical, but here they show what kind of speed they have as well.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So we got a 4th down.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And the margin remains 24. Still a 3-score game.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. As the first down is still going. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Pump over the middle. It's Klein. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
They're going to run it here. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, obviously the first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something they can build off when they get back out here at halftime.
They make the extra point, cutting the lead to 24-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Brown. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to pass, it's Klubnik. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Takes a deep shot on the move. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. He makes the grab. The offense spends their final time out of the half here to talk strategy.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the 1st half. Minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a 4th pick. Brings up 3rd down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the 2nd half of this playoff game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Back-to-back deep shots. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a 1st down, and now it's 4th down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the 1st down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that 1st down marker.
Caught behind the line. It's Klein. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. The Wolverines looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? To throw, it's Klubnik. Finds his man. It's Moore. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Tackled, but 1st down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That gain sets up a 3rd down play. He dumps it off to the tight end. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here, so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Second down play coming up.
Get set.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. They continue to roll up the score. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Bringing it out, it's Morgan. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He gets loose. Picks up the first and is still going. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead...
Oh, the pass rush gets home. The Wolverines will crank up the tempo.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Pulls it in. It's McCulley. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Defense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
A deep shot to the right. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, I like the call here going for on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. It's a short completion of the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it to the right side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets them up at the 24.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
He's going to hand this off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's got it inside the 15. He breaks free. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
That's textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for the 1st down, and a good find by the quarterback.
And the Wolverines will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
It's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Leaning on the run game here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. A quick throw out left, complete. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. Will not be brought down. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Hey, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out. It's Stewart. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a handoff. He's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
He's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Boy, that last sack should be the final nail in this offense's coffin. At this point, the game is a blowout. There's only a few minutes left, and you really need to start considering if it's worth risking the health of your players to try to just get a pity score late.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because
a deep shot right down the middle. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
They failed to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
No surprise, offense going for it on 4th down. The pocket breaking down. The pass ball's incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go, they step up again. Give them the game ball.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.